You're okay.
All right, welcome to the thinger where we talk about no.
Okay, hey guys, I'm Chloe Byer, and my team is called Refining Fire, and I'm part of Noelle's team, Team Thrive. And I wanted to talk to you about the Go for No. It is an audiobook that's like less than 2 hours, and I highly recommend you get it if you're interested in doing this with us. It's like $6, and I listened to it in one day.
Yep, I did
So,
the same thing.
yeah. So what it is actively seeking for no's instead of the success goals, success or results oriented goals, and aiming for a no instead of going for that yes. And the reasoning behind it is when you are going for no's and you start getting yeses, you pick up momentum when you're getting more yeses than no's. And which is what we usually do when we get a lot of yeses is we start to slow down. We start to think like, oh, we got it. Or the opposite, like, oh, I'm not going to get it. I'm going to just give up. That tends to be me. Why you want to do it is today is these reasons. You talk to a way higher percentage of people. The greatest salespeople, yes, we are salespeople, as much as you don't want to hear that word. Everyone's selling an idea, a product, it doesn't matter, they're selling something. The greatest salespeople are the ones that aren't the most skilled or talented, but the ones that are talking to the most people and the ones that are getting the most no's. The faster and larger your failures are, the faster and larger your successes are. So it's like success and failures are on this like teeter. So if you fail really big, you're gonna have success really big. A real life example is this book I'm reading in I read it and now I'm listening to the audio. The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster by Darren Hardy, and I listen to his like little blippets of personal development every single morning. You can get it too; they're free through your email. But Darren Hardy, he leads Success Magazine. He talks to a lot of successful people and has had a lot of success in business himself. And what he experienced this truth of failing big. And he actually figured out that he wanted to fail bigger and faster. So as a real estate agent, he would go for those expired listings. He would go for people that their houses didn't sell under the previous real estate agent, all these hard listings to get. And he got a lot of no's, like one after another, but he was persistent and he kept on talking to those people. He kept on talking to more people. And eventually he started getting these people, when, like even people that were selling their house, like for sale by owner, started going to him. And me today, I was having a really hard day personally, just a lot of personal hard news. And I was like, what the hell? I'm just going to message like as many people as I can. I don't really care. And you know what? I think that was really good because I started to be like, I was looking for those no's. I was like, when I went back on my messenger to see who had messaged me, hi Debbie. When I checked my messages, I was like, I was hoping for a no, because in my mind, I'm trying to reach a certain goal that is like 5 no's a day. And I was like thrilled when I got a no. I was like, yes. Like, this is going to sound so weird. I was like, thank you. And I like did a little heart like for that person. I don't know. It was just like a totally different mindset to think about failure as like a really, really good thing. The coolest part is that when you learn that the most empowering word in the world is not yes, it's no. This is really cool. Yes is easy and teaches you absolutely nothing. But being able to hear no over and over again, and learning not to ever quit, that builds character, that builds self-esteem, that is empowering. And, you know, you just think about it, like, if you aren't afraid to fail, what is really going to stop you from succeeding, right? If you're not afraid to hear those no's, in fact, if you are seeking after those no's, there's nothing that's really going to hold you back. Only one thing stops us, and that's fear. Making a sport and turning your fears into pleasures, actively seeking after them, releases fear's power over you. Declarations, self-declarations really help with this, okay? There's this subconscious mind that even though you say you want a certain thing, you've been conditioned over your life, and your subconscious mind is actually blocking you from certain things. Elsie, shh, she's driving me crazy. Okay. Your subconscious mind is blocking you from things. So declarations help embed into your subconscious minds. Okay, rewrite those scripts, those negative scripts. These are something that you want to write out next to your mirror and say them out loud. As cheesy as it is, say them out loud every single morning. And this is what I say. These are mine. I want to hear the word no. I like to fail. I fail big and I fail often. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but the word no will never hurt me. A no response, and here is some key things, because you might think if someone doesn't respond to you, that's counted as a no. No, it's not, because you'll get a lot of people that won't respond to you. The point of this is to talk to a way increased statistic of number of people, whatever, than you would if you were just trying to seek for a yes. Here's another principle. You want to, a lot of times we'll just go at the baseline of $140 challenge pack. There's this interesting story in Go for No of this man basically was really excited. He had sold a lot to this guy, and his boss said, well, what did he say no to? And he's like, what? No, like, he bought a lot. Like, why does that matter? It matters because if he didn't say no, if the man had said no, that means he wasn't done buying. And a lot of times we have this set price limit of, oh, we wouldn't spend that much, and we put that on other people. And so a lot of times if you just ask, like, for example, I was with one of my friends, and instead of just going for the lowest challenge pack, I'm like, I think she would benefit from a Kickstart pack that's like $205. And I just tried that, and she said no. I was like, that's a win because I got my first no. And then I got like one other no. I was like, do you want to sign up as a coach or a customer? And I showed her the little like mobile enrollment. I was like, I have to know, don't make it weird. It's just like, I have to know because I'm doing this for you. And she said, no, probably do coach for now. And I was like, I got my second no. I was like really excited. And then later she said, this is a little too expensive. I'm not going to do this at all. I'm like, that's my third no. That kind of burned a little bit. But I know she's like, she wants to try other shakes. Cheaper shakes, see if they work for her. I'm like, you know what? She might be back. Who knows? But I got 3 no's, and that's a good thing. The point is, you don't want to like go at the very limit because you don't know how much people are willing to spend. And another example in that, she's so distracting. Can you hear her writing? I don't know. Anyway. Hey,
she's super funny though. It's okay.
No, it's just I'm like OCD and I like can't handle too much stimulation. Okay,
it's okay.
Okay,
she's great. I don't even notice it, and maybe it's because but you're killing it. So just keep going.
Okay, so my friend, the friend example, I got multiple no's in one conversation. You can count multiple no's from one person.
I totally do.
Yeah.
And the more, like, this is what's so funny. Like, I know, like, you kind of talked about this, but like, I set a goal today to send at least 50 invites, and I think, like, with following up with a lot of invites that I already did, like, I don't even know how many invites I've sent this month, or this month. I probably could check on Teamsy and see, but it's, like, way more than I've ever sent before. And I have a lot of people who are super interested, but just not, not there yet. And I have a ton of people who said, no, Cammie, we lost you. I have a ton of people who said no, but, like, I have kept the conversation going. And so, like, one girl, she just said, like, I'm a personal trainer. And I was like, oh, well, you just had a baby. Like, do you want to work from home? And so now she's super interested in the coaching idea, and she wants to learn more.
Yeah, and that's another point is, like, even if the conversation stops, like, no, today I got a no. And I was really excited about that, but I found out she had fibromyalgia, and I can relate to that. I know I've been in the business of autoimmune conditions. I have a dad who does that whole thing. And so I'm really interested in it, and I propped up a conversation from that, and she's like, oh, I didn't know you had Hashimoto's. So, like, you can continue to build, and you should be continuing to build a connection after they've said no. But today I did 16 invites. I only got one no. I got one maybe. So like, to get 3 no's in a day, what's the math on that? That's like 40 or something. But to hit, my goal is to hit 5, and I think for our team we should hit 5, but the very least 3 every day. But I think we could do. I think we could do 5. Yeah,
because really, it's like, to get 5 no's, like you said, you have to send out at least 30 to 40 invites. And I'm trying to remember what I did when I was doing the Go for No challenge thing. I think I did, like, a challenge with my team where it was like a weekly thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, go for, 10 no's this week, or a total of this much in the month, and then just break it up like that.
Yeah. I have a few last parting words before I want to talk about our team goal. Okay. This quote in the Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, and I think this will really help a lot of people on the team. The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster is no easy ride. It is both thrilling and scary as hell. To ride it successfully is one of the greatest feelings you will experience in life. But along the way, you will have to battle fear, uncertainty, discouragement, and disapproval, and a lot more. You will be tempted to quit, but don't, because there's only one thing certain on the ride. You can't get to the end if you quit. So I really like that, and that's one of my driving forces is, like, I have so many people to prove, so many people in my, like, colleagues, like, that think this is just kind of like a fake profession, and that drives me like no one's business to prove people wrong. And I can't get myself to quit completely because I haven't gotten there. I haven't had success as defined by me in my business. And you can't know if you can have success as an entrepreneur if you quit. So that's just my last words. And I think that you just got to keep that in mind as you're going through this journey as a coach. I'm almost 2 years in, and I haven't had as much success as I want, but I'm still going for it. I'm going to be like the greatest success story, man. Like, I'm going to take it forever. Anyway, so
Chloe, the same way.
There is my little spiel, and you guys
did such a good job.
Thank you. And I want everyone to get the audio or the book, because I didn't really absorb these ideas into my heart until I listened to it. And you can hear that idea go for no, and it can make sense, but until you really listen to the whole thing, you won't really absorb it. So that's what you all should do if you're going to take part in this challenge. So here's the challenge. If we did all five no's for each person per day for Monday through Saturday, I think that's like 15,000 for the month of December. Now that's like every member on our team. I don't know how many people are actually working their business and want to do that. We'll have to adjust, but I think that we should start with, doing 5 a day, but then having like a master. Once we determine who all wants to do it, determine that master number of what we're achieving. And you definitely can do more than what your limit is per day.
Oh, yeah. And we could, like, when we post the recording, we can totally ask people, like, I'm like having a blank. Totally ask people what kind of a number, or, just say, like, who wants to do this, like, who's in, and then base the number off of that.
Okay.
Because that might be helpful so that we have a team goal to really, like, aim for and be, like, we want it to be realistic, because if we're counting for everyone in the team and not everyone in the team does it, then that would, like, kind of suck, because all the rest of us would have to, like, do, like, their stuff, which would be fine, but really, like, I don't know. I guess we just kind of need to see who all wants to really do this and maybe go from there and add a few extra, 100.
Yeah, and I want to do success partners, because it's one thing to have this team like contest or whatever, but if you're having someone check in with you every day, like accountable, that you're being held accountable to, then you're not gonna like let it slide.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good idea.
So how do you think we'll determine that? Like,
I think maybe we need to post the recording first, just because it was only us on here, and then just get a feel for who wants to say, like, if you want to do this, say I'm in, and then we can get a number off of that and pair off success partners or trios if we need to, and go from there. So it might take us, a day or two to get it rolling, but that doesn't mean we can't all be going for no.
For sure.
And then we could just kind of start people off with like a general script. Like, I know I don't really like scripts, but I feel like you can change them up a little bit at the beginning and the end if you need to. And that's what I've been using all day yesterday and today, is I just have a simple, like, hey, I know this is kind of out of the blue, like, and if I'm still getting to know them, I'm like, I hope you've seen my post by now, but I just wanted to ask, like, well, I don't know, just like, what did I say? I said, I'm just trying to get a group of like-minded moms and girls together so that we can hold each other accountable leading up to the holidays, through the new year. And I totally just thought you might be someone who would be interested in this, or would be a super positive, a good force of positivity in the group, that kind of a thing. Is this something you would be interested in? Or it could even be, instead of like focusing it on that person, just say, do you know of anyone who might be interested in this? Because then it's not like you're asking them, so it's not salesy, you're just asking for a referral. And they might be like, whoa, I want to do that. But they might just be like, oh, yeah, I know this person. Or, no, I don't really know anyone right now.
Yeah. I said, this is what I said. I just said, hi, friend. I'm looking to help 3 to 5 women in December and January to feel more confident and to feel good from the inside out, including with some really powerful nutrition plans and workouts. There's a chance to win money for participating in the month of January. Would you or anyone you know be interested? So pretty short, sweet, to the point. And some, depending on who I thought was, I didn't send the money option for everyone, but the basics was that I'm trying to gather women to help them feel more confident, and would you want to be one of them? So.
Yeah, I like that. Like, that's one of my big things, like, that I really like about coaching, is it, like, when I think about, like, what I feel like my real ultimate, like, Josh Coates mission statement is, it's like that I want to help other girls and women and moms, like, just have a belief in themselves, because I feel like so many girls don't believe in themselves. Yeah. They feel like they have to ask their husband for everything, and not that that's a bad thing, but they just don't have confidence to make a decision. They don't have confidence.
Well, honestly, it's a cop-out. It's a cop-out when you when you use your husband as an excuse.
Yeah, I know. I agree a lot, actually. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to go, like, when they say no, my husband said I can't do that, I feel like sorry, I'm moving my computer everywhere. That's a cop-out. But I feel like when they say, like, oh, I need to talk to my husband first, I'm like, yeah, I would talk to my husband too. I did talk to my husband for, like,
yeah. Definitely, I think it's a.
But, but it helps just to have something simple that's not super salesy. It's just like a, by the way, I thought of you. I just wanted to ask. If not, it's totally not a big deal.
Do you guys have any ideas of what I talked about? Anything you got from it? Anything that you can add to what I said that you think people like? Because I think you guys, everyone has different insights that can help.
So the only thing I can say, sorry, Cammie, the biggest thing
I have nothing to say.
Oh, you have nothing to say? Come on,
Yeah.
you're doing so good right now.
I'm not very good about going for no.
You really like
this would be a challenge. I had someone call me out this month, and it like really sucked. And I was like, I don't want people to think I'm just doing this to like make money.
I know. I had someone call me out for that too, and honestly, that's just because, like, partly it was because I didn't send the message properly. Like, I didn't look before I sent the message at her profile and get a feel for who she was. Like, I had just met her and never started building any kind of a relationship. And I sent her a message and was talking about moms, and she was like, I'm not a mom, and I don't appreciate you messaging me about this, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, whoa, holy snap. I did not say anything weird. You must have had too many people give you it works or, like, something else, because I did not do that.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. You can't be, like, super successful people are some of the most hated people. They're not going to be liked, okay? You got to get over that idea that
So like, Grant Cardone says
most people are going to like you, because when you let that go, I mean, Darren Hardy talks about how on average there's only 3 people that cry at your funeral, okay? Even if you were a really, really good person. So if you think about that and it's like, hey, what people think about me does not matter one bit. So, but Cammie, I think that you should listen to the Go for No audio, because I still feel like maybe you haven't soaken in the idea into your heart yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, Cammie, you gotta soak it in your heart. I need to listen to it again. I have it on audio, and I actually think I have. Well, maybe I have both. I don't remember. I have audio or I have hard copy. I don't remember, but I've read it in like 2 days, and I could have done it sooner if my kids hadn't like kept bugging me. I love my kids. I really do. Most of the time.
It's okay to get crazy. Like, she's banging her head. Like, what the heck? What is she doing? So random.
Kids are weird sometimes.
All
right. Okay. So, question: Should I send this message? It's a girl who I'm like, I guess it's just I'm trying to get another no from her. No.
Hey, do you want to stop recording?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
See you guys.
I have to go to bed.